Today, let's talk about SEO when it comes to social media, because this is something that's been getting me consistent engagement on content that I posted months, even years ago, especially when it comes to TikTok. Besides YouTube, they probably have one of the best longevities when it comes to keeping relevant content shown to new audiences. And it's probably one of the most important things you should know when it comes to your social media strategy and the content that you're putting out, particularly with one specific style of content. But I'll get to that in a little bit. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Marvell, owner of Unique Marketing. I'm a funnel and content strategist, and I basically help creators and entrepreneurs get a better ROI from their content and social media. But yeah, let's hop right into it. If you don't know what SEO is, it stands for search engine optimization, which basically means you're creating your content in a way that it's going to get shown in search engines. And if you don't know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Google, they're all acting as big search engines now because people are going there to look for answers and look for solutions to their problems. So you know how people needed to find a recipe, or they were looking for something to do, or if they were looking for help with the problem, they would go directly to Google, right? Times have changed, people have evolved. They're using TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, even Reddit to find the answers and solutions to their problems. So what those search engines do is they crawl the web, they look throughout the platform, and they figure out what is this person looking for, what problem do they have, what issues do they have, and which piece of content is likely going to help them solve that. On Google, they show YouTube videos, blogs. Now they're showing TikToks when people are searching on Google. If you look on TikTok, of course, they're going to show TikTok, Instagrams, they're going to show whatever reel, post, carousel, whatever it is that's the most relevant. So by creating your content so that it's relevant to what people are searching for, what issues people have, you can improve the chances of your content being seen more and being shown to more of that group of audience, or that group of people who will be searching for that problem, right? So when you start implementing SEO into your content strategy and using that to come up with the topics and come up with the things that you're going to talk about, what you're going to post about, the words that you're going to use when you're posting or writing, those all help with increasing the traffic to your page, increasing your brand awareness, getting your name, getting your brand out there more, and boosting engagement. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as somebody who's putting out content in the hopes of it getting seen, because if you're not hoping to get it seen, I'm not sure exactly why you would be putting out content. Unless it's just like a creative outlet and that's just what you like to do, that's cool too. But if you're putting out content with the hopes of it getting seen, especially if you're doing it to where you hope it's going to drive you business, it's going to get you traffic, it's going to get you potential leads, potential clients, potential sales, then you need to be putting out content from a strategic standpoint. There needs to be strategy behind it, and part of that strategy is going to come from your SEO with content. There are a few things that go into it, but the biggest and probably the most important aspect of SEO is going to be your keywords. And these are going to be words that people use in the search bar. People who may need your product, need your service, need whatever content you're putting out. The people who need that, these are going to be the words that people are using to search for that content. So if you are a plumber, there are going to be certain phrases, certain keywords that people are going to use to let you know they're looking for a plumber. House is flooding, bathroom pipes burst. Like, there are going to be specific phrases and words that people are going to use to let the search engines know, let Google know, let TikTok, Instagram, wherever they're searching, there are going to be certain words that they use that lets them know this is the type of content I'm searching for, this is the problem I have, this is what I need help with. So when your content has those keywords featured in them, especially if there's like an on-screen text, because the platforms, the algorithms, they read the text that you put on screen when there's on-screen text, and when you use those words in the video, because they listen to the videos, they can tell the words being used in the videos. They know this is what the content is for. That's how it knows where to show your content. So this is a really good use case for ChatGPT, and I try to use ChatGPT as many ways as possible when I'm doing my content strategies, research, everything like that. This is a great place to start off, just by going to ChatGPT and typing in, hey, this is my business, this is my brand, this is what I do. What are some potential keywords that I can integrate into my content? Let's do the plumber one, for example. In Oakland, California. Then it's going to pop up with a list of potential keywords, right? Let's see what it comes up with. Plumber in Oakland, Oakland plumbing service, affordable plumber, Oakland drain cleaning, water heater, Oakland leak detection, sewer repair, residential plumber, commercial plumber, licensed plumber, Oakland plumber contractor, plumber maintenance, bathroom remodeling, kitchen plumbing. See, and even down here, it gives you some tips on content that you can create that will address common plumbing issues, how to prevent clogged drains, sign your water heater needs repair, emergency plumbing tips for Oakland residents, why regular plumbing maintenance is important. This is the type of stuff that you want to incorporate into your content. You want to look at your content and approach it from your audience's standpoint. Like, what are they going to be using? What are they doing? Because a lot of people, a lot of creators, a lot of entrepreneurs, they create the content that they think people are going to want to see or that they think people are looking for. But if you go do the research, if you use Google, if you can really find out exactly what people are searching for when it comes to your niche or your industry. So you want to do keyword research. One of the best places, like ChatGPT, is a great place. Another great place is Answer Socrates or Answer the Public. Those are both really good websites that will show you what people are searching for when it comes to specific words. So if you go to Answer Socrates and type in plumber or plumbing, it's going to come up with a whole list of questions that people have asked in relation to plumbing. It really helps to get creative with it. Like it mentioned on ChatGPT, what else could they possibly need? Water heater replacement, plumbing, leaky faucet, things like that. The common things that people are going to need on their day-to-day that let them know that you can create content for, and then it will show people that you're an expert in your field, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, and it allows you to provide them value early on so that they can start building that connection. Be like, oh, that's the plumber guy. That's the guy that does plumbing. He helped me with my leaky faucet. I didn't even have to bring anybody out to do it. He just helped me fix it in a quick video. Being able to incorporate that into your content is going to help it see a really significant boost when it comes to your content and your audience. When it's speaking of valuable content, you want to make sure you're creating high quality content. This doesn't mean it needs to be super produced. It doesn't need a whole bunch of lights and all the big setup. See this? I literally only have a light on top of my camera, the little handheld joint and another little light stand. So you can see it. Just a little light stand. Just to give me like the proper lighting I need. You don't need a super huge setup or like anything crazy. All you really need is your phone. I don't even have mine. I leave it in another room. But all you need is your phone to really get started. A lot of your best performing content is going to come from your phone because people like the authenticity behind it. They like the fact that this looks like just somebody just shot it real quick on their phone. The highly produced stuff, it usually gets overlooked. I'm not going to lie. That's not the best performing content whatsoever. So don't feel like you need to have a whole production system, content team, all that. You just need a phone. You just need a solid phone. Make sure you clear off the camera on the back or clear off the front camera so it's not blurry, and make sure there's good lighting, whether you're outside or shooting in a well-lit room. Doesn't matter. Just get started with your phone, turn it on, hit record, and just go. But you want to make sure you're providing value. High quality content doesn't come down to how it looks necessarily. It comes down to the value that you're providing and how relevant it is for your audience. Like with the plumbing example, with the content ideas ChatGPT came up with, how to fix a leaky faucet, how to know if it's time to replace your heater, how to maintain. That's the stuff that's relevant to your audience. They don't care about the tools that you might use. They don't care about your process necessarily unless you're showing them how to do something themselves. They just want to know the stuff that's relevant and value to them, not necessarily relevant and valuable to you, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of people talk about hashtags. They're like up and down, like people still use them. They're not as powerful as they used to be, but they still do help with discoverability, helping getting your content shown to people. And by letting the algorithm know this is what's relevant to this, these are the keywords that are relevant to this content. One of the things you want to avoid doing is overusing or stuffing your keywords or hashtags. So aside from what you say in the screen on text, you want to make sure you're putting those keywords in your captions as well, because those are the big 3 out of 4. There's one more and I'll talk about that in a second. So the text on screen, what you say in the video, and then your captions are going to tell the algorithm a lot about what the content is about. So when you don't have keywords in the captions, it doesn't provide that extra little boost to let the algorithm know that this content is about whatever you're talking about. So I mentioned on-screen text. Want to make sure you're using keywords there. Want to make sure the words that you're using in the video, like this video, I started off by saying, let's talk about SEO when it comes to social media, because this video is about SEO, social media. And then in the caption, there's probably going to be something that says SEO, social media, or social media SEO somewhere in the caption, because I want to make sure the algorithm knows this video is about SEO when it comes to social media. And just sprinkle a couple more in there just to make sure it really understands. But the fourth and probably most neglected place to put your keywords is going to be in your profile and your bio. And I just shot a whole video talking about that. So make sure you go watch it. All right. I'm gonna link to it. It's in here somewhere. I'm gonna link to it. You go watch it because it's really helpful. And I put a lot of time and energy and effort into making sure you understand how to optimize your bio for SEO. All right, so go check that out. Also, make sure you hit the follow, subscribe, like, all of that stuff. All right, for sure. I'll see you on the next one.